recently sat down with a couple colleagues who are Jewish, and they were explaining to me how they were feeling and all the things that are anti-Semitic that are going on in the world and how it's impacting them personally. And at one point, one of my colleagues basically says to me that no other person or no other group of people in history have ever experienced the discrimination directed towards them as the Jewish community has. And it did give me pause. There was a point where it was like, really can't think of anyone else. What about the experience of Black people? And then I realized that's the problem, isn't it? That we many times spend our time trying to do some weird equation about who suffered the most instead of distracting ourselves with, why don't we stop the suffering? That's actually what this conversation should be about. There's a lot of ugly things going on in the world. And when somebody tells me they're experiencing something, it actually doesn't take away from me. It adds when we can speak to each other and have a conversation. And we need to begin distracting ourselves with peace. We see people suffering because of the color of their skin, because of their religious beliefs, because of their geographic location. And they're suffering because we've got distracted with who's suffering the most rather than how do we stop the suffering? How do we come together in this moment and focus on peace? That's what we need to be doing in this moment. That's Jason Zengel.